Medics. I've got a Vauxhall Insignia here on a 2012 plate, so this is a Mark 1. Now what we're replacing is we're replacing a rear taillight. The reason I'm doing that is because there's a service vehicle soon, lights on. And there was an oil service light on as well, the life of the oil. So I've done the service, but the light is still on. So what I did was I checked all the lights and everything, and I found this rear light's not working. So I'm only guessing. So once we replace this light, the light on the dashboard will then disappear. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how it's done. So here's a simple procedure on this one. So all you got is, you're meant to have a cover here, and then meant to have a cover on the other side. Both are missing, but you got these two little lugs. There's one here, there's one there. So you could put an 11mm or a 10mm spanner on there, or a socket on there if it's really tight. Otherwise, do it with your hand. So make sure you don't drop it. If it goes through these gaps here, then you're going to have a problem finding it. You're going to have to take the trim out and everything. So take this one out first, put it to the side, then get to the top one. Once I've got the top one out, just enough, so what I'll do, I'll push it. That's good. It's loose now. So take it out all the way. That's it. Now if you come on this side, lights off please. Right, so all you then do is, you got to wiggle. That's it. So all you had was these two little lugs there, slotting there. That was stopping it from coming out, and then the screws were on top of here. You unplug it first. That's unplugged, so you got to push this down, unplug it. So basically this is what it is. We're replacing, and the bulb we're replacing is in around that area there. And then all you need is a Phillips screwdriver. I don't know the numbers for the bulb yet because I haven't undone it yet. But what I'm going to do, once I've taken it out, we can check which bulbs they are. So you need a Phillips screwdriver. So all you do, take the screws off for the cluster, because you've got other Phillips screwdrivers as well. Should have worn my gloves, but I didn't. So it's like that one there, you don't remove that one, okay? Not this one. So you only do the one that are on the cluster. So if you do find this video useful and you do save money, don't forget to click on the thanks button. Thanks button is a new feature on YouTube. You can donate money towards any good causes, whatever you want to do. That money, wherever comes through thanks, it will go to a good cause. So what I now do is take it out. Make sure there's no other screws. Oh, there is one more. And you can see right there. They could have just put clips on there, but nah. You've got to be too clever, innit? Saying I was working on the Renault, so the worst ones. So you gently pull it out. That's all it is. Okay, so this is the bulb we're replacing. As you can see, the bulb is already fused. I'm going to get the bulb part number in a second as well for you. Right, now I've got the bulb. Now on the bulb itself, sometimes you'll find numbers around this area here. So you'll see it's a 10W 12 volt, like this one here. So it's an RB245S. That's what you need. So it's a 12 volt W, 10W. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace the bulb and then just put the cluster on, connect the clusters, and make sure we get rid of the light. So we slot this in. Right, I'm just going to check now. Now you can see that one there is working, that one's working as well. So what we're going to do now is just to make sure, just check for the other lights. Let's put everything back together and then see what happens. So I'm just going to unplug it again. Lights off please. Right, I'm going to just unplug it again and then connect this back up. Remember the seals. They're very important. So if the seals are missing, what will happen is you'll get a lot of water going inside, which then you'll have a problem. At the same time, if you did want to replace the indicator, reverse light, brake light, you can always do that. So just slot it in. Once it's in, you then put the screws on. Now this is the boring part. That screws in. And now what we do, we plug it back in. We're just going to plug it back in now. That's it. And then slot these through. There we go, that's in. We're just going to put these little screws back on now. They go on the inside there. So you've got one. That's it, nip it up. So what we're going to now do is check, make sure the lights are working still. Right, okay, switch the lights on please. That's it, that's all working. That's all working. You go switch the lights off. Take the keys out. I'm going to reset it. Okay. Okay, the light is still on, so I'm going to have to do further diagnostics on this. I really don't know what else it could be, but I need to just plug it in and see what it is and then go from there. But we did do the bulb because the bulb needed doing. As you can see yourself, the bulb was blown. We've done that already, but the light's still on. But if there is anything you need to know with regards to Insignia, there is a playlist for Vauxhall. Do check it out. We've done stuff like the front lights, the diesel filter on these cars as well. They are quite an awkward ones, but they're good jobs. So you can do that as well at the same time. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video. Thank you and goodbye.